Ripples of Battle by Victor Davis Hanson. How wars of the past still determine how we fight, how we live, and how we think. What a fantastic book. I don't know how I stumbled onto Victor Davis Hanson. He came across my YouTube feed and I listened to him. Now, I grew up with militant feminist, radical liberal stepmother, and I don't know that my dad was a feminist, but he was very liberal. But liberal. I grew up that way, and so I thought that's what I was because that's what they were. Uh, Having grown up and formulated my own opinions about things and moving to Texas, I've I think I'm still moderate, but I do not have a judgment of the conservative. I think I'm far more conservative than either of my folks are. Victor Davis Hanson is a conservative intellectual, and this book he focuses on three battles and shows interesting ripple effects of those battles. He focuses on Okinawa, uh, which was just, I guess it just didn't get quite the same press that, I don't know, other battles. Anyway, but he lost a relative, I guess his uncle, in that conflict. Um, Shiloh. I was very interested to read about Shiloh because I'm a Civil War buff, and he focuses on William Tecumseh Sherman, Lew Wallace, who no one really talks about. I mean, if you hear Gary Gallagher talk about Lew Wallace, he can hardly keep from smirking. He's very judgmental, and Victor Davis Hanson also talks about Nathan Bedford Forrest and a little bit about their careers. How Sherman's experience of the wholesale slaughter at Shiloh changed his way of fighting later in the war. How Lew Wallace's misadventure there with getting lost and basically not reading Grant's orders properly, how that led to eventually the publication of Ben Hur, and Ben Hur was enormously successful and popular, and he was kind of settling some scores with that. Nathan Bedford Forrest is widely regarded as an illiterate genius of war. He uh, and he talks about his involvement with the KKK and all that. And then the final battle he deals with is Delium, which was a uh, a battle that took place outside of Athens in Boeotia. Socrates was there at the battle. Hippocrates was there. Alcibiades was there. Apparently, the battle made Alcibiades before he became kind of crazy and uh, fucked himself over. Socrates, uh, he just goes. This guy's an intellectual. I'm not an intellectual. Okay, I'm a man of the street, but I like reading intellectuals uh, that make sense and have interesting things to say. I'll definitely be getting some of his other books. I definitely want to get the Second World Wars, but just it takes me a while to read a book, man. Right now, I'm going through the bibliography of this book, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again. If you can. Oh, he also talks about Albert Sidney Johnston quite a bit in the Battle of Shiloh, who did not survive the battle. If you can get into books, it's far more rewarding than YouTube or Facebook or watching television, the news, junking out of the news. Books will edify you. They will educate you. You don't have to go to Harvard, Princeton, or Yale to learn about Alexis de Tocqueville's Democracy in America. You can get your library card and Go get Alexis de Tocqueville's Democracy in America for free, or you can buy it for next to nothing, and read it your damn self and come up with your own opinion about things. Not just regurgitate what other people tell you because, you don't want to put the effort into doing some research and thinking for yourself. Anyway, look, man, no disrespect to YouTube. I mean, it's a great tool. I didn't mean to diss YouTube. I just mean that, it's all about literature will change your life. And I highly recommend this book, Ripples of Battle. I think I got it for less than $5 on a used book website. So with that, I'll leave you to your day. Happy reading, and stay away from the bullshit. All right.